Well, welcome to Wake Up Real Estate. It's Thursday, February something or other. I don't know, 24th, maybe 23rd. Who knows? This is episode 14. I do know that this is episode 14, and we're happy you're here. It is Tech Tip Thursday, and Ryan's got some fun stuff that we're going to dig into on creating memes for your real estate business, they will help you get more engagement, more conversation opportunities, which leads to appointment opportunities, etc. We've got some other great things we're going to share as well. I've got a little motivation tip today. I've got a mortgage case study that I wanted to share just to get that reticular activating system going for you. We'll talk about rates and take a quick look at that. And I've got some interesting, I got a great article from Inman this morning that there was a couple of things that I thought I'd share, just data points and projections that I thought would be helpful and useful for everybody. If you haven't already done so, please create your free account and join the Wake Up Real Estate community at wakeupre.com. Wakeup.com.
Use the non-www just for now. I'm talking to the people who handle like our link shortener, and there's just some weird stuff with that www.
And if you have any trouble or anything, let us know. And if that doesn't work, try wakeup.realestate. Try wakeup.realestate, because that one, I was playing around with that this morning too. That one seems to work. Whatever platform you are consuming this on, do us a favor, like, comment, subscribe.
Smash.
And please share with others in the community.
Yeah.
Others in your office, referral partners that you have.
Tag somebody at your office.
Yeah, absolutely. In the comments, tag somebody in your office, and that helps us spread the love. If you are listening on your favorite podcast platform, please subscribe, rate, and review. I even added, I'm getting pretty fancy here. I even added pre and post roll little welcome message from me on those podcasts. So let me know what you think about that. It was even a little background music. I know, it was just totally fancy.
I got to get my friend, I'm going to plug him, Michael Sharkey from Your Podcast Coach on. He has all kinds of little tricks around like that, around podcasts, and we'll get him on to share some of that stuff.
That's a great share, which, by the way, I mean, this is a topic that would be great to have him, because it is now so easy to create and launch a podcast. If you like doing this stuff, if you like talking, if this fits your personality, you could get a local or even a state focused or whatever. It doesn't even have to be that. You can you can launch your own podcast easier than ever.
I was thinking yesterday, other than bandwidth issues that you and I both have doing this and everything else, a Wake Up St. Pete or Wake Up Central PA show the exact way that Josh, if you can find somebody else in your office that you can do something like this with, or just do it yourself, man, Josh and I can just tell you this thing is going really well.
Yeah, we're getting great feedback. We're getting a lot of activity. I mean, it's easier than ever to create this kind of content and distribute this kind of content on multiple platforms. And if you think about it from a local perspective, I didn't know we were going to head this way, but that's why I like when we get together. But if you think about a local perspective, if you compare it to, trying to call, even if your show only reached 30 people, 50 people a day, to make those outbound calls or outreaches to that same number of people would take you forever, and it's something that you do once and anyway.
It's Jay Abraham's, was that preeminence or something? What's his?
Yes.
It's a great
something preeminence. Maybe it is just preeminence, but that you're creating a mountain of evidence that when someone is ready to do so, to transact, they're going to reach out to you. Wake Up Canada, welcome to Florida. Yes,
so true.
Exactly.
Traffic is awful down here right now, and it is Midwesterners. So guys, let's pin this for a later date, but
definitely
put it in the back of your head. Hey, could I do a morning show in my area the way Josh and Ryan are, just about what's going on in real estate in my market? And I bet you could. You pull up the MLS. It'd be a really easy show to do.
And I'll give one more point of evidence for this real quick. Yesterday, my social media post yesterday, it was a simple share. It has gotten engagement and comments, etc., from just random people in groups that I shared. I shared it into a couple of groups, and it's just simple information. Like the show, part of your show could just be here's the transactions or a market update from yesterday. Like literally just what happened in our market in the last 24 hours.
I could script that show right now off the top of my head. It's what's going on in the market and look at the MLS, restaurant of local business of the day,
Yep.
neighborhood of the day.
You could have
what's going on?
Easy.
Yeah, perfect. So let's get to mortgage rates because we'll ramble all day. And the mortgage rates are scaring me because I have a deal in progress with you, Josh, as my agent, and I'm looking at the rates and I'm going, dude, stop it.
Well, I hope that the Inman news article that I shared will give you some
make me feel better.
Yeah.
All right, here, wait, let me share. I guess
By the way, the roles are reversed today. Ryan has a button up and I'm wearing a t-shirt. Yesterday here, it was in the 30s and snowing and sleeting. Today, it's supposed to be like 72. It makes no sense. Yeah. But
there we go. End times. Yeah. So just sort of
just a throwaway comment. End times. Yeah.
So rates are going up a little bit. Basically the stock market's a little spooked. The stock market gets spooked. Rates seem to be going up. And meet Kevin. I'm going to plug him. Meet Kevin was a real estate agent at EXP. He did a really good thing on his channel this morning about real estate. But like the macroeconomic stuff. And he just did a really big thing about what people are thinking about where real estate is going. If you want to check him out.
So you shared that with me this morning. And I have to, I need an interpreter for a lot of what he's talking about. So you can be my interpreter for a lot of it. It's great stuff. And I love his energy, but some of it I'm really struggling to process what he's saying.
But it's the kind of the macroeconomic stuff I think is really good for all of us to go down the rabbit hole on, which I've been doing for a while, just because it allows you to talk to a wider range of people, and especially people who are, let's just say, they got a little more money. They're worried about. You can kind of like speak their language a little bit as you're listing a luxury home or something like that. All right. I will go on tangents. We'll go on tangents all day. What do we got next, Josh? So a little bit on
here. So there's a great comment here. I just want to take a minute to address this, and it drives me crazy that we can't see the Facebook users. But here's what I would encourage you: like, own your voice, right? Yeah. It's okay. It's kind of you to say that. Smooth radio-like voice.
It's true, man.
You can, I didn't sound like this. I mean, my voice is my voice, but I didn't sound like this when I first started making video content, you know? So like you got to start somewhere. And if you're already making videos, which it sounds like this person is, I barely get my video done, but you're getting them done, right? And that's progress. And
one a day.
We're suggesting that that's a great idea for everyone. It was just, one of those things that popped up in our conversation here, and it's easier to do something like that.
Start by doing one a day on something. My early videos are so bad. Like we should share them.
Oh, we should do a comedy, a comedy day, because some of mine,
2010 or so, really bad. But if you do one a day for a couple of months, you'll get to a point where you're not even thinking about the fact that you're on video, and then you start to think about doing like a podcast or a show. Maybe that's like the progression.
Right. But. Yeah, totally. Okay. Here's what a couple of things that I wanted to share.
Yep.
Inman article that I mentioned at the top. This was in my inbox this morning. Modest recession could put a lid on 2023 home sales from Fannie Mae. So there's some discouraging news, and then I'll offer you some encouragement. So number one thing I wanted to point out here was the projections. Now the blue line is projected by Fannie Mae. The green line is the Mortgage Bankers Association of where they're projecting rates to go. And you can see we're right here. And that their projections are actually kind of low for what's happening this second, but it kind of averages out. But as you can see, both projections are going down over time. And so number one, that doesn't help us today. But number two, if you know that and you can point to that, you can have a conversation about, and we've said this is kind of getting annoying because I say it a lot, but like date the rate, marry the house, right? Date the rate, marry the house. if somebody really needs to buy or wants to buy and they're trading up or they're trading down or they're getting started with investments, you can point them to this information. And obviously this is no guarantee, but it's third-party validation that, at least by all accounts, it seems like that it should go down, and you could refinance in 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, 3 years, whatever. You can always refinance out of that. Now, this is a little scarier. Projected home sales. You can see here, this is 2023. It's pretty small, 4.61.
Yeah.
Versus 2020, 6.8 or 9 million home sales. So what does that mean? What does that mean, right? Because we could just go and hide.
Josh, can
right?
Yeah, and also the as Lance said, they're already wrong on the rates coming down. I think there's a difference between what the media sometimes is putting out and what's really happening. Because
totally.
I think it's okay for us to voice opinions here. And they might not be popular, but I personally believe that rates are going way, 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 way higher. Or if they don't, then milk's going to cost us $10 a gallon. So
right.
But
I don't know. Every obstacle is opportunity.
Yes.
So
that's where I was going.
The opposite side of that is it will create opportunities for you to help, whether it's investors, which, by the way, Ryan, I was going to mention that our first growth system and full on build out should be around the investor niche is my opinion, for several reasons, this being one.
Yeah.
But if you're also the one out there being a market maker, right? You're creating the market. Then this news or these projections will affect you less.
And where I was going was, you got to be ready for both ways. And what am I going to do? How am I going to serve people and help them? How am I going to broker real estate in either environment? And you should have a plan for each.
Yeah. And here's the other encouragement. In the best of markets and the worst of markets, there are transactions happening every single day. 2007, 8, 9, as bad as it got, there were still transactions happening all the time. I
can't believe how many are cash. I was looking at those transactions I posted the other day for the social post. It was like still half of them are cash.
Yeah.
It was very interesting still. So, all right.
So hold on. One more.
You had more on Inman there, right?
Yeah. No, actually that was pretty much, you can read the whole article yourself. But that was really the two takeaways that I wanted to point out there is just, that's just the projections anyway. And I guess one other thing I'd mention is the new construction, right? New construction, at least for me, is half of the inventory, half of the available active inventory in my county that I live in is new construction, right? So that may be a place where you at least have some of your energies and efforts focused around. It's also a great to tie in a question from Chad. Thank you for putting that in there, Chad, because we can't see, for some reason in the groups, we can't see. How do you come up with daily content for videos? Listings.
It's like the social post of the day, almost like property, featured property list, news, so much.
Yeah. You could curate a list of properties and then highlight one of the properties from the list. Hey, this is one that really jumped out at me. Here's why, kind of thing.
I've done that webinar a few times. I'll try to post the video content ideas webinar I did at Inside Real Estate about a year ago.
Yeah.
Where there's a list of like 30 different things you could post every day. So,
all right,
that'll be in the wake up
time. Hopefully this doesn't break it. I want to share two more things, and then we're going to go into meme generation. So actually,
and the social post. Social post.
Oh yeah. Geez,
but those two are related today. So you'll give me the screen when you're done. Yeah.
So while I'm bringing this up, please comment below, yes or no. Have you ever created your own memes for posting on social, whether business
and
related
if you have,
or not?
post it.
Yeah, absolutely. So here is, I actually created a little short form video on this yesterday and posted on my mortgage business page. But this is a recently funded loan by one of the lenders that we work with at Nexa Mortgage. Funded in 15 days. Okay, so from submission, funded in 15 days. Pretty good. 1.46 million, 12-month bank statement program.
Okay, 12 months of statements.
Yep, 12 months of bank statements. That's it.
Yep.
Pretty simple. 8% 30-year fixed. Now they've got an incredible credit score, okay, but there are programs available, down to 620, 600.
And the same program you could probably use and just get a higher rate with a lower score.
Exactly.
Yeah.
80% purchase, okay, 80% purchase, and it was for a second home in Inlet Beach, Florida. I don't know where that is, but it's obviously somewhere in Florida. And again, 15-day sub to fund. That's pretty good. Right? So if you've got a unique situation or scenario, let's chat. We probably have a solution for you. And then the motivation before we get to social post of the day and creating some memes. The pessimist complains about the win. The optimist expects it to change. The leader adjusts the sails, right? The leader adjusts the sails. You need to be the leader of your business, of your family. And really, as real estate agents, we can take the role of being a leader in our markets. Okay, being a leader in our markets in a number of ways. Okay, social post of the day, which relates to our meme. Comment below, yes or no. Have you ever created a meme?
Memes.
I have to say, I don't think I ever have. Like I've posted them, but usually it's me stealing somebody else's. I haven't actually created my own.
I think things like this work so well because the reason memes work well is because it doesn't require a lot of thought. It can be like a snap. It's very friendly to social media where you're just scrolling and it takes like literally a second to process in your brain and you can give it a quick like or a chuckle or a laugh. So tying into our interest rate discussion, my social post of the day was just this GIF I created. It's a GIF meme. Now we're getting fancy, and I'm going to show you guys how to do this in a minute. It took me about 30 seconds to make. I just grabbed one of the templates, had an idea, and that's it. So you like it or no?
I like it. See, this is why Ryan and I work well together. He's way more creative than I, especially with this kind of stuff. And I mean, I think it's great. And here's what will happen. Here's why I like memes and something like this. When someone sees this in their feed, number one, they're going to stop. And number two, it will likely create an emotional connection to Ryan because it made them smile, or at least it stopped and made them think.
Subconscious.
And that connection, right? You're like, yeah, you're I don't know. You're creating that top of mind awareness, but
and you're always reminding people, hey, I'm in the real estate business. Like it's just subconscious. Like, oh yeah, that's right. He sells real estate, and then they see that 365 days a year. So it just leads to good things.
Okay, so how do we do it? How do we do it?
So I'm sure there are tons of sites for this. The one that I like is called imgflip. I don't know, imgflip.com.
Okay.
So imgflip.com. Josh, we don't have a great way on these sessions to share links like that, do we?
I know. Well, I mean, the easy way is go and get signed up in the community, and then that's where we post.
Yeah, we post all this
more easily referenced, and we can try to get them also added to, to the description on the replays of these sessions as well.
Yeah. So here I am at MGIP, and you'll see here I have the option. I haven't even tried the two bottom ones. I don't know what a demotivational is. We'll have to play with that. But make a meme, make a GIF. So I'm going to go to the GIF one that we just made first, and then we'll circle back to memes. So basically, you can come here. You can.
Let me ask, Ryan, is this free, or is it? Do they have like a free?
Yeah, I don't have a paid account.
Okay.
There's a premium account that lets you do more stuff. Oh, you know what's interesting? The way that I did this morning, I started on the meme generator, and then it asked me if I wanted to make it a GIF. So start at the meme generator. We'll go to make it a meme because I'm having trouble there. And then if you go to the make a meme, you'll see all the more popular ones here. And I love this because if they're popular, that probably means they're popular for a reason. And it's just a great starting point.
Totally.
So let's just grab, I like this Oprah one. And where is my option to make this a GIF? 1 second here.
While Ryan's figuring that out, great comment from Lisa. Canva also has loads of templates that you can pop a pic, some witty
Yeah.
comments, and voila, done. Absolutely.
Yeah, so there was this button for GIF templates. I'll share this too. Where's my comment? I'll just share. I help you guys make sure everybody has the ability to do this right away. But anyway, now here's all the kind of static image memes shown as templates. So let's grab Oprah here. And you just type an investment property for you. Investment for you. This is that Oprah meme, right? Where she's giving everybody cars or something.
Yeah. Yeah. You get a car. You get a car.
Yeah.
You get a car.
Oh yeah, you get an investment property. I probably worded that wrong. But that's it. You just kind of you do that. You click generate. You see down here the remove and stuff like this. This is some of the private stuff, but I don't think it's a big deal to have it watermarked. You don't necessarily have to pay. And then you see it gives you it right here. And then you can download it as the static GIF, which I don't think you can upload GIFs to Facebook, can you? And have them autoplay?
I don't know. I don't think so.
So what I usually do is I just download the MP4.
Right, because then it'll loop. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you just upload that to your socials. So pretty straightforward. You grab a template and you go. You can also upload your own images,
well, so let's take an idea that Ryan has shared a couple social media posts of the day where it was a search result, a curated search result on a search site, which he turned into a video with Screencast-O-Matic. You could do the same thing here theoretically. Take a picture of the search results, put and overlay the
meme text.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. And in the static memes, as I was showing a minute ago, they're all right here.
Yep.
So the one we made yesterday, I think I showed this yesterday, but this popular one, you just kind of type in the boxes, the three things. It couldn't be easier to use. It's just simple stuff. Yep. And yeah, if you're ever at a loss for something to post, or if you have like a joke or a thought, sometimes you have the thought and you're like, how do I express this?
Yeah.
A lot of times it's easiest to do with a meme.
Yep. Totally. Love it.
Wait, there we go. Subscribe to Wake Up Real Estate on YouTube. Good I did there, Josh?
Yeah. All
right.
But what happened then? He's just excited that he did.
Yeah, well, this guy will do double his production this year.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Double my production. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you mean what's the second
where
part?
Can I see an example of using Screencast-O-Matic? We've shared several social posts of the day where Ryan used Screencast-O-Matic to just create a little short video. And all Screencast-O-Matic does is record your screen, right? It video records your screen. Now, it does more than that too, but you can also do the same with Loom, or I've even been doing it where I will pull up the thing on my phone, like the search results on my phone in the web browser, and I use the built-in screen recording function on my phone and just scroll. And then it's oriented more towards the mobile orientation, which I think is more, more ubiquitous now. Anyway, I've used that word twice this week, and I know what it means, but it's unnecessary. What's a simpler way of saying it? More commonly received, let's say.
Universal. I don't know.
Yeah, universal.
Yeah, this is Soledad. Here's just from February 14th. I posted like a see what your home is worth.
Yeah, and I've got a couple examples of what I was describing where it's vertically oriented on my social posts of the day over the last couple weeks as well. And both work. And both are going to be that will still look fine on a mobile device, right? If somebody's scrolling on their Facebook app on their mobile device, it's still going to look fine. It's still going to be animated and be eye-catching and be a good pattern interrupt.
The other thing about the videos that I wanted to mention was if you're getting going with TikTok or Instagram Reels or all that stuff, now you've got a video that you can upload.
Totally. And so I've been fairly regularly creating videos about, for example, that example funded deal, whether it's a funded deal or a mortgage program. And I just open it up on my phone. I do the screen recording with the mic on, and I just talk about it. You could do that exact same thing for real estate deals, or even for that screenshot that I shared yesterday, which was a snapshot of what's going on in the market the last 7 days. That is, you could just open that up as an image, screen record, and talk about, hey, this is Josh Shanley with eXp Realty. Let's take a quick look at what's going on in the real estate market right here in Central PA over the last 7 days. We've had X amount of new listings, X amount of pending, X amount that have closed, blah, blah, blah. And oh, by the way, if you'd like a custom market report for your neighborhood or your school district, your zip code, just let us know in the comments. Okay. KV Core, here's another great way I've done this. KV Core has market update emails where you can set people up on a market update for a zip code, a neighborhood, a county, a school district, whatever, any number of different ways. You can send those to yourself, open them up on your email in your email client on your phone. And I've done that. You can go find on TikTok, I think on TikTok, but just go find on social. Like, there are examples, and we'll get examples of those in the community, the Wake Up Real Estate community. But I'm literally it's just me showing and talking about, this is the average price right now. This is the average sold price right now. This is how many active listings there are in this zip code or in this township or whatever. And it's easy, simple content. And you can do it all right from your phone. With most phones now have all of that built in. You literally, they've got the screen recorder built in, and you just need to know how to turn the setting on. Which, by the way, since I talked about it, go ahead, Brian. While you're thinking, I can tell you got
no.
I'll show.
No, you go. Oh no, I was getting something ready that I was going to share, but go ahead.
Well, here's what I'm gonna. I just want to show you, if you're on I'm going to get a Boomer reference by Ryan, but if you're on, oh, it's not showing. Doggone it. Hold on. Nope, it did it again where it crashed it. Yeah, well, what I was going to show you is on an iPhone where the screen recorder is. Let me try one more time, just because some people may not know where that is.
Yeah, they both have it. Screencast-O-Matic's app on the phone is really good. You can actually have your face and the screen at the same time, kind of like a
That's really, I didn't know that.
Huh. Yeah, like in their app, and then you can upload to your Screencast-O-Matic account. But the native phone screen records are good too. Yeah,
I like that though. I like that because that's the thing. I can't have that. But on an iPhone here, you see where it says home, just below that, the like bullseye looking thing. That's the screen record, and if you hold it, you can turn the microphone on or off. And then you literally can just start recording right there. Super simple. And I think Android is very similar functionality. Okay. Well, there you have it.
I was just going to tease something that kind of blew up last night. I'm going to show it on the screen really quick. It's just an idea. We'll share with everybody who's kind enough to hang with us for a full half hour. I don't know what we're going to do with this yet. It needs to evolve. But this took off pretty quick. It's an idea I've played with. And it's just basically a Google form. It's a Pinellas County homeowner survey. And it basically says, take this survey and we'll send you a $10 Starbucks gift card. It asks a handful of questions. How long have you owned your home? Do you think values will go higher or lower? Are you thinking about selling? Yes or no? Would you like any more info about the following? So this is the co-marketing stuff, right, Josh, to generate like a mortgage lead. Do you want financing options? Do you want a list of fixer-uppers, foreclosures? In that case, I'm turning somebody who owns a home into a would-be maybe first-time investor or buyer side transaction. And then some, just the contact info stuff. What's interesting is, everybody who responded to this over the last day, they gave me a cell number because I say they need to give it to me to confirm their submission and get the $10 Starbucks gift card.
Yep.
And in the back end here, the
surveys, people like doing surveys and quizzes, and people like to get free things. Yeah, I mean, people like Starbucks coffee.
So we got to play with this. Josh and I just realized I got a bunch of submissions. Like spent $20 on an ad. Got a bunch of submissions last night. It was like 60 total. About half of those were spam. Somebody tried spamming with a different email and thought they would get a bunch of gift cards. But this is just an idea we're playing with. For those of you who are following us, we'll be sharing some of the best practices and tips. I anticipate somebody will ask, how are you sending the gift card? That's a thanks.io feature. Yep.
so you created this as a Google form. Is it conditional logic?
No, it's very simple.
Oh, it's just open. So here's the, Ryan is testing this. And once we have it as a proven concept, we'll also be able to turn it and make it more easily duplicatable for those that
we'll
want
make it a course with like 5-minute videos. Yeah,
exactly. Yep.
How to do it.
And do you send the gift card virtually? Soledad asked.
No, it's it would be a thanks.io has a feature where you send it in the mail. And the idea with sending something in the mail is they engage with this now, right? They see your logo, your name, they engage with it. They're like, I don't know, are they really going to send this to me? 7 days later, they get it in the mail. And they're like, oh, that company's cool. Like, I actually got this. When they're using it and drinking their coffee, they're thinking about your company. There's a little bit of kind of science going on there. But yeah.
And Ryan's trying cold traffic.
Yeah.
But this could also be sent to your existing database. It could be sent as more targeted. It could even be sent where you could send a direct mail to drive people back to the thing that you're going to send them a gift card through direct mail again. So there's lots of applications for this. A banner, you were about to say.
You can put a banner on the top of your website, like a hello bar.
Yep.
Lots of different ways. So I guess if you guys, as we get toward closing out today, comment below and say, would you spend even $5 or $10 in a gift card in addition to your traffic for a lead like this that gave you 1, 2, 3, 4, points of data that could turn into an investment client, that could turn into a home value report request? Half of the people did say, yes, give me the home value report, detailed report showing me the value of my house. So,
and then we'll document the dispositioning process of how, some best practices for how to do that part. And the cool thing is when you have a business account with thanks.io, okay, so go to thanks.io, you can get a free account, but upgrade to the business account. It's $49. It's well worth it. You only pay if they actually use the gift card.
Yeah, they redeem. Yeah.
Right. So, and we know that not everybody redeems gift cards. Let's face it. Like, as cool as it may be.
So we'll leave that. Josh, let's get to everybody's comments today. I felt bad yesterday. I feel like sometimes we don't get to the comments unless you had something else to talk about. But maybe we
no. Yeah, absolutely. Harvey says the survey is brilliant. George says yes. And that was related to the question about, would you pay $10 or $5? This was good. This goes back to the memes and landing pages. I put meme images as backgrounds on KV Core landing pages, so it gets clicks. I like those.
Good idea.
That's the photo used when you share to social. So that idea, whether it's meme or not, has a ton of merit. That using the same image, it stays congruent, right? So the background image on your landing page, if that matches the image that led them to the landing page, it feels more congruent. Ryan Dice, I think, used to say, like, you keep them on the scent, right? Like, you're not throwing them off the scent. If it's not congruent, they're more likely to bounce out of there and be like, wait, this isn't what, this doesn't make any sense. Like, these two things don't go together.
Hey, Bob,
Ryan, you had shared in the Inside Real Estate group a little tutorial on this.
Yeah, that's in the wake up. It's in the feed about how to set the background images. Bob, the www, we just have a little issue. So just go to Wake Up RE or go to wakeup.realestate. We're having like a DNS issue or something. Yep. All right.
Harvey says new construction is good in this market. I would agree, right? I mean, they're trying to keep pace, especially the higher price new construction. If you can get people into that, at least in my market, the higher price new construction is sitting longer, and those builders are getting creative with their incentives and so forth, which points to Lance's comment here. Builders buy down the rates here in Central Florida. Yeah, we're seeing that as well, where they're buying down. Now, it may be a 3-2-1, which we talked about earlier this week, or a 2-1 buy down, where they're temporarily buying down the rate so they can use that in their marketing to get more attention and activity.
My brother's getting like a 4 on new construction right now. Something awesome.
Yeah. Well, we have builders here that are offering 4.25 even right now, and it's because they're buying down that rate temporarily. That's not permanently buying it down, at least in the examples that I'm seeing. George says, "Can you share how to build this?" I'm assuming you mean survey. Yeah,
we'll get to it.
I love that you're excited about it. We're going to share that. We're also working on a shortcut, let's say, or an easy button for that. But let us get some more data and feedback from the market and so forth.
We're kind of being evil here. We're sharing some things that we're working on. Like I find it interesting when I see other marketers sharing what's going on in their labs. And these are ideas. Some of them will become fully baked kind of processes. But we don't want to tell you to do this stuff unless we know for sure it's going to work. So it's coming, George.
Yep, absolutely.
Andrew's comment is great on the gift card. Andrew's just a really good marketer, but I'd love to get him on here eventually. And that's a really good idea. Do the gift card on retargeted traffic to kind of pull them back in once they've shown some intent.
Another great use of the gift card, which you and I did a session on this last fall, I think, on 5 or 7 ways to use gift cards to get more clients. Send out a gift card to past clients or sphere of influence, just as a way of saying thank you. Hey, I was thinking of you. Just wanted to send you a cup of coffee. I'd love to get together over Zoom or in person to get an actual cup of coffee together if you're up for it. Something simple.
And this can be automated. Like you can close and have something in your CRM that just triggers the darn thing like 6 months down the road. They think you were very thoughtful and thought of them, and you're just doing your automation stuff.
It's systems and automation. Okay. Thanks for joining us today. Tomorrow is Free Leads Friday. So we'll have.
You know what else tomorrow is? I got to remember this. Tomorrow is Cocaine Bear. Oh, I am so excited.
If you have seen the trailer for, I can't even.
We have tickets at 3:00. We have tickets, like a whole group of them. I cannot wait.
That's great. Well, Outer Banks, the new season of Outer Banks released today. So as I drove my oldest to school today, he's watching it on his phone. The first episode of Outer Banks, and then just since we're going down this road, my next son in line, we just finished the season 5 of Cobra Kai, and then he wanted to go back and watch the original Karate Kid. So we started watching that last night, and to see him make the connections of like, this is what these old heads look like when they were teenagers is pretty funny. Andrew, last question before we do finally wrap. So the way we're doing this, Andrew, is StreamYard. So Ryan and I hop into StreamYard. You can stream up to 8 different places at once. And then those replays are automatically available on those platforms after the fact.
Like $50 a month or something. It's well worth it.
It's well worth it. If you're going to, for example, if you decide that you want to run with the idea that we mentioned at the beginning, whether it's a locally focused podcast or show like this, it is easier than ever. And this is one of the reasons why. This tool is one of the reasons why. And we use some other different things as well. But it's StreamYard, and it's fantastic. It's killer. It also does all this, the banner at the bottom, the ability for us to show this comment and all of that. Like all of that is built in. Okay. Whatever social platform you're on, like, comment, subscribe, and share. On your favorite podcast platform, subscribe, rate, and review. And let me know what you think about the intro and outros that I just recorded and added to those yesterday. Tomorrow is Free Leads Friday. It's also the opening day for Cocaine Bear. I mean, do with that what you will. And we'll work on, Ryan's going to continue to test that survey. We'll add some of the resources that we mentioned into the community. And if you make a meme,
please share it.
Let us know. Share it in the community. We want to see. I know we've got some creative people on here, some people with some, comedic blood in their veins. Let's see what you come up with.
I'd like to see Lance's first meme for sure.
I was just wondering what kind of acronym is Lance going to put on a meme and then explain what that acronym means.
And I'm sure Andrew Robinson will send me something privately that's not meant for public consumption.
Exactly. He'll text it to you. All right. Thanks for spending some time with us this morning. Go to wakeupre.com and we'll see you tomorrow.
See you guys.